Hello, my beautiful beings of light, dark, and everything in between. It is reading time. Oh my gosh, it is so cold in Adelaide. My hands are like numb. I can only just feel the heat of the market. I've been called to do a you versus them. So strap in, folks. Looking at about a half an hour-ish reading. So grab a snack, you know the drill. This cute little mug that was gifted to me. Can you tell I'm a Taurus? Green Taurus. It has a little lid to keep everything warm. And there's like a gap here so you can put your spoon in. Love it. Love, love, love. And there's Venus on the top. Oh. Anyway. I love the little gifts that I get. If you're interested, the Amazon wish list is a Anyway, you versus them. So we're going to do you, them, what's happening physically, what's happening spiritually, and then any advice. So you versus them. Ooh, this feels exciting. My right hamstring, however, felt like it just started to seize up at the same time. So it's like I'm hearing hold your horses, like don't get too excited, just, you know, I feel like there is a little bit of a warning here. There's still going to be some obstacles, but I feel like you will go through them with balance. I'm also seeing you, this collective, have a little bit of a challenge when it comes to them and wanting to help and guide and help this them to align to their highest timeline, you know, what's best for them. Classic feminine versus masculine energy, where it doesn't matter what meat suit you're wearing. The feminine's always intuitively not know, but you can't fix them and make them go where they need to go. They need to do it themselves. And if you force that outcome upon them, you'll find that they retract and retreat. Okay, we've said this a few times for those who follow me. So yeah, just be aware moving forward. I'm seeing that message. 55, no. Pessimism, unlikely. I'm actually seeing it as being their guides telling you, like, don't, just let them do it, let them work. All right, let's get into it. What's happening physically for this collective, please? I'll go 3. Ooh, healing work, repairing, prayers, awesome, celebration. Hey, this is exciting. All right. So your prayers are being answered. You have had a bit of a shadow period recently and you've finally come out because of all the healing work that you've done. There's a reparation here. Is reparation even a word? Repairing, reparation. You've had a reparate. Is that a word? And everything has finally fallen into place for you and it's starting to tick on over. That's amazing. Something that truly aligns with your heart space. I'm actually hearing manifestation and visualize, and I'm seeing a dolphin as well. So I'm going to use my soul deck and my animal deck for this one. Dolphins are playful energies. So you've really come into a period, you're in a timeline now of playful energy, but still getting the business done and still doing your self-care, self-love. That's amazing. Well done. Yay! Transformation, bottom of the deck. All right, and then jeez, balance. I just heard don't force it. Like when it was coming at my face, don't force the balance. They are in a balance. They are in their timeline of achieving their balance, working into their solar plexus with the color yellow here, building into their confidence. They don't need the external validation that maybe you once needed. They don't need the external validation of you to keep them moving. They are moving at their own pace is what I'm hearing here. Okay, so hold your horses. Beautiful. They are also coming into alignment, right? You're reflecting each other. That's why it could be so exciting. You could see as the divine feminine, your divine feminine energy might be seeing it and going, oh, we are both coming into our timelines of abundance. How exciting, but they might not get it like that. That's not how they think. All right, love, romance. I was actually feeling just before I started something in the sacral and the root chakra happening. There may be a little bit of sexual attraction flowing through at the moment. Whether it's actually happening, I don't know. But there is something activating in that root chakra and sacral. And their energy, it could be love, but their self-love as well is starting to activate. Their self-care, they're noticing what needs to be balanced and shifted around work, play, rest, right? Number 22. And they also might be starting to present to you with their love language, how they have their love language. Just remember too that it might not be your love language, okay, but how they are presenting, they're starting to trickle in a little bit of their love language. With meditation here and stillness and clarity, I'm seeing their third eye really activate here with the meditation. Things really coming into alignment. They're visualizing a little bit more on where they want to go. They're practicing patience. They're slowing down. This is amazing. They're thinking before taking action. They're not people pleasing anymore. I want to get two more for both of you. Two more for them, please. Balance, love, meditation. Joy, beauty, sun, solar plexus again. So they're really, really doing the healing work on the solar plexus. And personally, my personal opinion, that is not psychic, like, oh, this is the hardest chakra to freaking overcome, okay? Woo! All right. But they are really starting to find the light. They're really recognizing how much lighter their energy is compared to what it once was years ago, right? They're really noticing. I keep doing this with my finger. The infinity sign would be a big sign for you as well. They're really noticing that years ago they were in this dense, dark energy, and like now they're really aligning to what they really want to do, and it's radiating out just joy. You might notice they smile a bit differently as well. Their overall energy seems a bit different. It feels a bit more bubblier. It feels childlike. It feels more fun. It feels free. Don't get me wrong. They would definitely, I'm seeing this, they would still have that energy, but they're just radiating a different light than what they once did. Okay, and it's because they're seeing a lot clearer and becoming more passionate about their path than they maybe once were. Okay. They could get a new job recently. It could be something to do with career that has really enlightened them. Could be something a little bit different. Maybe people once told them that they shouldn't do that, or they used to convince themselves that they wouldn't be good at it, and all of a sudden it's being proven. Okay, passion, literally. There you go. Igniting your passion, and what came out with that was opportunity in reverse. So that's just confirmation of what I was saying. Maybe people once upon a time, or maybe they were convincing themselves once upon a time that they couldn't do that. And they've decided, you know what, let's give it a go. Fuck it. Right? And it's opened their eyes into all these possibilities. And I just heard, and planning. So they could be planning a future that they maybe didn't think possible once upon a time. It's like they had a dream once, and then slowly over time, it was just disappearing into nothingness. But it's now becoming more of a reality. And for you, seeing that is so exciting. I could feel that, okay? And for them, they are excited, but they don't want to show it because they don't want to ruin it. And that's what I could feel from the guides coming in and being like, right? They don't want to ruin it, okay? They want to go nice and slowly and ease into it and, you know, at their own pace. The masculine wants to do it the way they want to do it, all right? Stubborn. Claircognizance, they know, all right? They do. So do you. But yours is intuitively. And them is, I know what I'm doing. And theirs is, I know what you could be doing. Like yours is, I know what you could be doing. And they're like, I know what I'm doing. Okay, 2 more for you, please. Healing celebration. That's exciting. Your things are moving too because you've done so much work. So cause and effect karma, right? And the energy you put in is the energy you receive, okay? And you are mirroring each other. Look how, like, you must be bursting on the inside. I just heard, "Am I ever?" Okay, masculine and home. What I'm seeing here is because whatever is going on that is super exciting, you're neglecting the energy of the home, okay? So just be aware that this very exciting chapter is also distracting you slightly. It's not gone too far off course, okay? But you are trying to also maintain this balance, okay? Focus on the home a little bit more. Notice specifically rubbish. Just rubbish. Junk that go around with a basket. Pop everything that's rubbish in the basket and throw it all in the bin. There's your start, okay? Is your washing getting out of hand? Start getting on top of it, okay? Just little things like that. Nothing too crazy. Give your sinks a wipe down, okay, to maintain the financial flow of your household as well. Little witchy tip. All right. All right, so what's spiritually happening with this collective, please? Karmic release, prayer in reverse. I'm seeing that you've been breaking a lot of ancestral cycles, but you haven't been paying attention to your ancestors, okay? So just make sure you're giving thanks to those who came before you as well. And that's not just your bloodline, okay? Like even giving thanks to the land, you know? Wow, that was a big bird outside. I was just going to say, with conscious manifesting also in reverse here, underneath your healing journey, I'm seeing you don't actually know the power that you hold at the moment. You're not actually aware how sacred and how potent your manifestation power is at the moment. Like you could be doing more. But remember with this energy of being distracted and doing in the home, just because I say here you could be doing more, this isn't physically doing things. You could sit there and literally manifest. You could sit there and journal. You could sit there and you know, do your little witchy woo-woo work. Study something like that, you know. There is just, yeah, you could be doing more when it comes to your manifestations, okay, because you have unlocked a whole new chapter within yourself, but your masculine energy is focused on what you can physically do, which is distracting you from taking care of your home, okay? What you should physically be doing is paying attention to your home, and what you can internally be doing is focusing on writing down where you're going, where you want to go with all this beautiful energy that you're currently in. You're so excited. That is the energy you want to use in what you're manifesting. If you're so excited, you're really at this peak, but you don't know that it could be even better than you've ever imagined. And you're like, what? Even better than this? Fuck yeah, it could be. So start writing down what it is you want to call in, because you're already magnetizing that energy out. Okay, you're already aligning to it. Celebration, good news. Recalling your power future thinking in reverse. Okay, that to me just confirms you're focused on the future, but you're focused on what's happening next week and what you need to do. It's like what you're trying to manifest is in the distant horizon and you're like, oh yeah, one day I'll get it. But you're not really bringing in the fine detail. Okay? Karma, cause and effect. Remembering who you are, fulfilling soul contracts. So because of all the healing work you've done in remembering who you are, letting go of the past, being in the present moment, not freaking out about the future, okay? It's freaking out about the future as in, oh my God, what if this, what if your thought, they don't exist anymore. You're focused so much on the present, and it's so beautiful that is the cause and effect. There is less anxiety and skittering and scattering going on in the mind, but you need to start replacing that with this, consciously manifesting what you truly want. Start calling that in. That exciting energy radiates out, call it in, okay? Important information, wounds are healed, recharging. And look at that bursting. Like that is the energy I was seeing, but in that solar plexus, boom, right? This huge fireball. And remember, hold your horses, hold your horses. Home and masculine. You are safe. Potent connection. So it's like with all this exciting things going on, your wounded masculine has gone, I need to hold on to this because I don't know how long this is going to last. Now remember, I kind of said something similar with their energy. They don't want to be too excited because they don't know how long it's going to last. You are acting out of a wounded masculine and going, I need to do this quickly because it could end tomorrow. Okay? No. You are safe. You deserve this. It's because you've done all this healing work. Okay? You deserve this. It's okay. It's still going to be there tomorrow. You know why? Because you deserve it. You've done all the work. It's not just yesterday you did the work to make tomorrow run, okay, or today run. You've done years and years and years of working within self that now your external is becoming your reality of your internal, okay? Yes. Balance. When I see this, I'm actually seeing their souls. I thought I saw the Soul Star card here just a minute ago. Like a second. I was like, huh? I felt like I was so weird. I swear I actually saw it. Wait. No. I saw the Soul Star card in my mind's eye. Sometimes I don't know whether it's real or not. I saw it in my mind's eye. Their Soul Star, their purpose, their groundedness for them is really coming in. They're really nice and grounded, but also their third eye. They're really aligning to both, which is that balance card as well. Interconnectedness. The flower of life is definitely a sign for this person at the moment, or maybe you see the flower of life. I'm seeing a tattoo. I'm seeing even a keychain with the flower of life on it. Synchronicities. They're noticing an awakening to a lot of angel numbers, synchronicities. I swear that's happened. Oh, look, it's a butterfly, right? They're noticing a little bit more of those things. Remember not to get too excited about it. Let them go at their own pace because you were once like that, okay? Just because now you're fully educated and you're like, oh, you know what a butterfly means, okay? They're just starting to learn. You don't need to bombard them because it could freak them out. All right? Love. Trusting the process, retreat to recharge. Okay? I'm seeing again, you must be a pressure magnet. Because I'm seeing, again, don't put too much pressure, okay? The flower needs to breathe, I just heard, with this love card, right? Retreat to recharge. But they're also noticing when it's time that they need to stretch, rest, work, play. Want to spend more time with family, want to spend time with themselves, want to spend time with you. Maybe they have also had a bit of guilt surfacing recently, I'm hearing. They might have guilt recently surfacing of maybe they've wasted time in this, and they wish they had changed this, and this. Like there's a lot of, with meditation next to it, there's a lot of reflection going on. Okay? But they're willing to change it. They're working on it. Divine support, angelic attunement, throat chakra, underneath the third eye. Wow. Yeah, I am actually seeing a lot of blue, like this color blue, maybe lapis lazuli again, or sodalite as well. Crystals they could be drawn to, or maybe you want to slide in their pocket, put under their pillow. Maybe not under their pillow. They'll be like all night. They're really calling in and being truthful. Like I'm seeing justice and truth. They're being really truthful with what they want. Abundant download, success. The Sun card underneath the Sun card. Get out. And I also said solar plexus before. So solar plexus, third eye, throat. Abundant and this is, you could be witnessing this and going, I'm so excited for you. And they're just like, don't. Opportunities in reverse and their passions. You are what you seek, finding sacredness and inner discovery. Upright. I was like, wait, was that in reverse? I didn't see it. Their passions, their inner discovery. Like I said before, they had opportunities and things and people, places, or even their own anxiety with their solar plexus has convinced them out of them. Don't take that job. Don't do that thing. Don't pursue that talent or gift or whatever. But now they're really discovering what they're capable of, their gifts, their talents. Wow. The Earth Star. There it is. Oh, that's cool. Anchoring, grounding energy. They're really, really bringing in what they deserve. Finally, which, you know, once upon a time, they clearly did not think they deserved. All right. Wow. Okay. I just want to get some tarot first. Time to celebrate and under the influence. This, and it's on the side, right? You are like, let's celebrate, let's do something about this, let's go out for dinner, let's do a cheers, okay? And the other person is like, ooh, I don't know, I need to just slow down, spend some time alone. None of this third party stuff, but in a sense, you are the third party. Your energy could intimidate them out of their highest timeline, okay? Being too overwhelmed, because your energy is so potent and powerful. They don't want the pressure, like I was saying pressure before, right? They don't like pressure. They need to do it at their own pace, okay? And with this, my flow, my rune deck, okay? Staying in limbo. Interesting. All right. advice for this collective? Manipulative, obsession, inner child wounds. So this is what I'm saying, right? Creative block, cancelled events, broken dreams. It could be so amazing and then boom, and then you're back to wounded. You're back to where you started. So the advice moving forward, hold your horses with your throat chakra, okay? Hold your horses, because your voice can also cancel out manifestations, is what I'm hearing. Gaining strength, final steps, making progress. So there will be, we know how this works by now, people. We know how this works. There's going to be some sort of judgment day. Judgment happens before towers. Towers happen because judgment wasn't listened to, okay? Judgment's going to come. Warning. There will be an opportunity for you to break a cycle here. They're going to be excited about something. They're going to allow themselves to be excited about something. This is how it works. Then you are going to be super excited as well. Oh my gosh, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. And then they're like, nah, too much. So your judgment is that they are going to be excited. And it's how do you react by that? How do you react? Okay. React with balance, please. Because that will in turn affect you as well. Blocked obstacle, lack of direction at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, powerlessness. 1 to 2 weeks. So it'll be soon. Connected to nature, practical, hardworking, conservative, slow and loyal. So getting into your Knight of Coins energy. Actually, don't get into your Knight of Coins energy, because when I see that, you clearly have a very practical energy of how to, very intuitive energy as well, what to do next. You're very loyal to this person. You're very patient with this person. You're both very stubborn, but you're very persistent. And I can see that it's because you're passionate. I'm not saying that this is even a very negative energy, okay? But you just need to balance it. That's the warning coming in for you moving forward with your shadow work, your healing journey, right? All work, no play. Focusing on that household energy. Okay, you focus what you need to focus on, because you don't have it all together either. You think you do. It's exciting, but you don't. And when I say you think you have it all together, you're so focused on the light energy that you're ignoring the little things that are starting to show. Hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? Okay, it's been there for a while, but it's actually starting to manifest into your reality. Things breaking, things falling over, things, the energy's getting a bit, right? Think for yourself. Life choices, yeah. Just think for yourself. Focus on what you're doing. Okay? All right? Because I'm seeing, if they told you, right? If this person told you, hey, I'm noticing the house, their intuition, I'm noticing the house is falling, like there's just things that need to be done around the house. How would you react to that? Would you be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Why don't you do it? Right? Don't get into that energy. No. All right? Because that's what they would do. if you smother them and I know what to do, and they're going, I know what to do. You could just focus a little bit on the house because I'm noticing that you need to take care of yourself or the house a little bit more. Oh, right? They would do the same thing. I know what you need to do. You could just do this, this, this. You know what you need to do. They know what they need to do. No pressure. Them? Oh. Okay. Okay. So this, by the looks of it, this opportunity may not be heaps exciting. So you know how I was saying your judgment would be this person comes in and it's super exciting and you're like blah 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 and it could be too much. It looks like it's actually the other way. I'll break it down. They're going to have some sort of realization that they don't want as much as what they have. When I was talking about decluttering and rubbish before, that might be a sign. They might realize that there's too much and they're getting called to declutter. When you're being called to declutter, you're usually about to, or you're going through, or you're just coming out the other end of some sort of rebirth phase. Okay, it's your energy wanting to reset, to start again. There's something here about releasing materialism, reevaluating priorities, which I said maybe they want to spend more time with family, maybe they want to take care of themselves, maybe they want to spend time with you, you know. But I just feel like they're going to notice the energy that they were once before, like I said before, and feel a bit shitty about it. But I feel that there is going to be some sort of trigger happen within that. And instead of the opportunity being exciting, it's going to be them go through a moment with their mentality. It's a judgment for them as much as it is for you, because you reflect each other. It's a judgment for them to deal with their emotional pain. Are they going to deal with it, or are they going to put it in the too hard basket like a million times before? It's another judgment for them. Are you going to come in with your emotional intuition and go, I know how to fix it, and then them go, nah. I spoke earlier about trickles of love language. You have a different love language to them, I said. I could see it. So identifying and understanding what their love language is and reacting like that, subtly, rather than how you would project love, which is to clearly fix, to be protective, to be persistent, to be there. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And maybe they just don't want to do it. Maybe they just are crying and calling out just to be vulnerable and have a little bit of touch, but not too close, you know what I mean? Whatever their love language is. But they're definitely going through some sort of awakening at the moment, or they will be, okay? And it might just make them feel like they've missed opportunity or missed some sort of opportunity in the past. I just feel like something's going to awaken within them about all the things that they shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, I'm this many years old and I could have been here by this age, but I'm not. That type of thing. And rather than you going, yeah, but you're here now, don't worry about it. Reacting differently, okay? Giving and receiving, you, right? But I'm seeing this as your love language, okay? Identifying what that love language is, because you have a fear of rejection, okay? And if you react in such a way, they will react with rejection. You will have that, and that's your judgment of how you handle rejection, okay? But under connected to nature, hardworking, stubborn, patient, loyal, slow, defensive, protective, you've also got the 10 of Cups. Your energy is so emotionally stable where theirs isn't. You are so emotionally mature and ready to call in that storybook ending, but they're working on it. You see many, many things, but they don't see it yet. They're working on it. They're still working. Very sensitive soul. All right. Interesting. So they're working on releasing materialism, yet you've got the Devil card here with all work, no play, hyperfixating on something that's really exciting. Strings attached, restriction, materialism, obsession. You need to rein this in. Rein it in, your energy. I'm not at all saying you're too excited, don't manifest something big and bold and crazy, right? Do that within your journaling and things like that. What I'm saying is notice the energy of this other person, and it may flood this other person when they're already full of water. They don't know how to handle water being emotion, right? So this is clearly highlighting your judgment to move less. I'm seeing the 2 of Coins card, balancing. Okay, really balancing your work versus play, versus self-care versus house, right? Heavy load, brink of collapse. Think for yourself. Too much, overload. So you might come into a burnout period, okay, as well because of that. All right. Time for non-action. Okay, so they may also need to take a break. We've got lost opportunities and missed opportunities come twice for this person. So there may be a little bit of a sign making me think of this devil energy reflecting over here as well. You know how I was saying earlier, there'll be opportunities that they've missed and they're feeling guilty about it. And people have gone, no, you shouldn't do that. Or they've thought, I can't do that. There will be some sign, because it happens in both ways. There will be some, like light and dark. There will be some sign to come across to this person to be like, see, you couldn't do it. But it's up to them to go, this is one little obstacle. I can do this. But you aren't there to convince them of that. They need to work through that. Emotional mastery, the King of Cups. They need to work through that. They need to reevaluate themselves and work through that emotional mastery. Time for non-action. Stop being that masculine of physically fixing. They're clearly being called to get into their emotional maturity, and you can't mature them. They need to do that themselves. You can be a guide, you can support, but in a way that they actually need. They don't need you to tell them what to do. They know what to do. All right? They know what to do. But you being very emotionally mature, let them release it. Okay? The Chariot. They're going to resist pretty hard, I'm seeing. They're going to try and control it. I'm actually hearing, in a way, that's not too bad, okay? But, you know, because you can't just fix it all in one cycle. It's a lot to unpack. Walking away. Releasing what doesn't serve you. Time to move on, letting go. So there's something very emotional, heart space and sacral. Which I believe they're the two chakras I didn't mention. So crown, heart space, sacral will be tested. Which I was saying before, solar plexus, throat, third eye. The other ones are going to be tested. Okay. Letting go at the bottom of the deck. Okay. It took a bit of a turn. But it just goes to show, like, you have a beautiful intention. You really, really do. And you're both capable of so much. And the thing is, you know that. And it can be frustrating when this other person gets into a low mentality. Because you just want to go, why can't you see yourself the way I do? You know? It's like you just want to sweep them up, be a superhero, sweep them up, cradle them, and love them the way that you know that they should be loved. But they're just not used to that, clearly. They were obviously not raised with emotional maturity around them. Right. One card for connecting energy, you versus them. The manifestation card. Soul love, soul mating. Are you kidding me? So when I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing this path. What are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to call in? I'm seeing you walking it up, right? But this card, I'm seeing you drag the energy down into your heart space and sit with it. Sit with it, work on it, write with it, okay? And soul mating, I'm seeing you then release that to higher power, letting it go with unconditional love, okay? Internally, externally. I'm just thinking of what card I'm going to read from the scripture. I don't think I'm going to do soul love and soul mating. If you don't like reading scriptures, just fast forward. I do want to pull some animal cards as well. Unconditional love, soul love, 33. You are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past will block your dreams. Your future will be nothing like what it's been before. You're at the center of your universe, looking outward through your experiences. When you look out in balance, you are seen through love and will experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose. Find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything into your world that does not feel like love, shift your awareness, your energy, or your eyes until you return to love. Become so devoted to your purpose of love that no one will sway you from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make others feel good. These are conditional actions that will make you feel less than or resentful. I just want to mention here too, they may react. They may have a reactive tendency and it could seem a little bit narcissistic, okay? Because they don't know how to handle it, is what I'm saying, all right? I'm not saying just to justify it and let it go, but just be aware of it, okay? And make sure you continue to maintain your boundaries as well. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel awful because you are not in agreement with your soul. Your job is to feel balanced in every moment. And if you can't go easy on yourself, as it is just a sign, you are yet to love something about yourself. Oh. Okay. Soul mating, number 34. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life of awakening to expand and open your hearts so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that holds us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we have already recognized. That last few sentences, okay, whatever is mirrored will intensify. Hang on. Purpose of vision, melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Bringing in this really, really exciting, fresh energy that you just want to hold on to and we can't let it go. Whatever is mirrored, because you're both in it, will intensify, right? Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. We need both to balance the scales. So you'll have all this success and abundance and then there will be a moment, a judgment to go, how are you going to handle this though? Okay, and that's what's coming. It's right around the corner. I heard 3-4 days, all right? So will fear or pain, and it could be just as intense, okay? We need that to balance, okay? This reveals any wounds that holds us away from love. So this will show, how are you going to handle this? What are you triggered by? How are they going to handle this? How do you react? How do they react, right? So that we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize, okay? So once that judgment's over and we have hopefully come out the other side, kumbaya, right? You can tilt back the other way again. It's just this temporary moment that's really going to test you. Okay. Just rein it in. All right, I'm going to finish on some animal cards. What was I seeing earlier? Dolphins. Play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. And turtles, protection. Turtles will be your sign as well. So dolphins and turtles. Keeper of secrets. I really feel like this with your intuition, right? Keeper of the secrets. You know what they're capable of. You can see it, all right? But they're just not there yet. They don't believe it. They just don't believe it yet, all right? They need to work on that themselves. You, 3 cards. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so yes, you're going through a very abundant phase. Frogs would also be your sign. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. I really feel like you're already in this energy, okay? Believe that within yourself. I am already in my abundant timeline, okay? Wolf, Pathfinder, release your past again and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. There may be a new opportunity or new path come your way in regards to this really exciting thing that you're kind of ignoring because your anxiety, your solar plexus is triggered by it. It's something different. It's something new, but it is equally as exciting, and it definitely has something to do with all that knowledge that you have. It's time for you to teach it. Okay? You've already done all the work, the experience. It's time for you to teach others, okay? Because you're trying to do it in this person. Wrong audience, all right? The raccoon, the inventor. Decide on what you really want. Like I said, with sitting down and reflecting on your manifestation, you have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. You do. All right, then. 2 more. Thank you. Over there. The dragon. Ancient wise sage. I just felt that soul star just activate heart space crown. So so that's why the heart space is trying to activate at the moment, and the crown. Okay. Because their dragon energy is starting to awaken. Their actual DNA codes are starting to activate. So they're working through a generational trauma of emotional immaturity. That's what they're working on. I just know, just straight from that dragon, boom, I know. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I really feel like with shapeshift at will, they have had to shapeshift many times, but in terms of needing to survive, okay? Mastering your own destiny, I feel like they once followed and now they're learning about that mastery, hence soul star. Oh, I was saying soul star. Okay, halo above the head is soul star. Okay, connecting to higher self up here. Right. Okay, so earth star, heart space, crown, soul star. Rise with dignity. I really feel like this is like they're starting to come up, the serpents, okay, kundalini type of energy, dragons, starting to come up, and it will hit the soul, so it works its way up through your chakras. Stability, cool, I'm laying a foundation. Yes, I'm doing something I'm passionate. Or insecurity and heart space. How am I going to handle this? Okay, throat chakra, am I going to talk about it? Am I going to be triggered? Am I going to speak harshly? Or am I going to be honest about it? What am I seeing? What am I listening to in my mind? How am I going to handle these thoughts? This is what their challenge is. But you can't be going in here being like, I know how to fix it. This is what you do, simply. No, they need to really work through it. Okay? Clever. Fox. You are swift and smart. Maybe they have this idea that they're not smart enough, that they don't have knowledge, that they didn't work hard enough in like book smart. I'm hearing that they've been in survival for so long, they've done so much physical stuff that they need to study, like they haven't studied. They want to go back to school or something like that, is what I'm hearing. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts, this is what they're really learning. They're really actually understanding that. I feel like, yeah, they know this and they have been doing this, okay? You don't need to tell them that. They already do it. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. I really feel like with this is the guides. You know how at the start I got smacked in the face with a card? Can't remember what card it is now. The guides, the protective guardians, black bears. Okay, they're coming in strong, telling you to hold your horses, to calm down, let them go with the flow of what needs to happen. Okay, they're needing to awaken their intuition themselves. You are not their intuition, but they're already doing this. Okay, they're already doing it. They're just going through an activation. It's all part of it. They just need to be tested so that they're sure. Continue to act with grace. All right. Wow, what a beautiful reading. I'm probably going to put this one up on YouTube because it's so long. So, yes. Wow. Just for my Instagram viewers. What a beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Amazing work. You know there's challenges to come. Stay grounded. Take care of your house. Notice the things around you. Your house is your temple. Your body is your temple. Make sure you're keeping it nice and tidy. Okay. Spiders also at the door or on cornices, in corners. I'm seeing to actually get rid of them. But you will know, pardon me, there's something about some of them are there to protect you. I'm sorry. Some of them are there to protect you. So just use your intuition. Some are just like, what, get rid of it. And there's some that are in locations that are actually there to protect you. So just let it be. All right. Specifically, if there's any outside on your door, leave it. Okay. It depends on the energies you work with as well. Just discern. All right. Much love, and we'll chat soon. Bye.